po sa mga Filipino diyan and magandang araw, good day sa mga other nationalities. So I will be handling your UK Diploma in Health and Social Care. And I want to introduce myself. I am Mark Kevin Diacos. I am a registered nurse and a licensed teacher way back in the Philippines. And I also got my license here in Kuwait as a registered nurse. So before we start, I have to ask you, what are your goals? So you have to establish your goals before entering in any courses. So in Filipino, bago kayo magsimula, mag-step up sa mga goals nyo o sa mga bagong tahakin nyo sa buhay, you have to identify what are your goals. And for you to help you for that, CEO Magazine projected top 3 common goals in life. So we have financial stability, career, and family. Before I continue, all of your questions will be answered after the orientation. So just write it down, all of your questions, and we will answer all of your questions later on. So continue, we have top 3 common goals in life. What are those? We have financial stability, career, and family. All of us, all right? All of us has these common goals in life. Of course, we want to have a financial stability, higher salary. We want to uplift our career. And we are dreaming that once we are doing our job, we are with our family. Okay? So, how to set your life goals. So you have to be specific on your goal. You have to be measurable, attainable, and relevant. So once you enter in any courses, even in other courses in ICSA, you have to be specific. What are your areas of expertise? What are the things that you need to sacrifice to get your goals? And you are what? You have to use to become specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. And all of this falls on taking your health and social care diploma and DOR. Another question. Why should I enroll myself in health and social care diploma course? In Filipino, bakit mo ba kukunin tong course na to? Another question. What makes UK diploma in health and social care better than the other courses? Ano bang pagkakaiba nito sa ibang courses? Alright? So one answer is this. We have caregiving is universal. What does it mean? Anong ibig sabihin ng caregiving is universal? So it means that you have you are entitled to become anything from these four kinds of people. So first, pwede kang uh, naging caregiver ka na. Sabi ni Rosalind Carter, former First Lady ng US, right? So you, one kind of person who have been caregiver. So naging caregiver ka na, pero informal yung klase mo. Informal siya. Number two, those who are currently caregiver. Those who are currently caregivers. So it includes nurses, just like me, my wife, right? Currently working as a caregiver in Canada, UK, and USA. Those who will be caregivers. So you will fall down on this area. Okay? So dito kayo, yung mga gusto mag-aral or nag-aaral na. And those who will be a caregiver. So yung mga magiging caregiver na. Alright? So, caregiving is a noble job. I am not saying na yung work mo currently hindi siya noble or marangal in Filipino. No. I am saying that you are categorized to become more noble, all right, if you are a caregiver. Why? Why you say it as, why it say so na noble ang caregiving job? So, sagutin natin siya. We answer it. Duties and responsibility, because as a caregiver you have the duties and responsibility to assist personal care of the patient. Would you imagine they are paying lots of dollars or Canadian dollars just comb their hair, just to put slippers on their foot? So this is a noble job. Not all jobs can do this, or not all people can do this kind of job. Let's continue. General healthcare. During the class, I will be discussing you how to check vital signs, how to improve and checking prescribed medication that you can give to your patient. So those are
Hello?
the people that I can give it to you, right? So during the class.
विशाल मुझे एक
So
टिकट चाहिए फिलीपीन के लिए
wait, I will just muting those. Mute ko lang po muna kayo. Sino po siya? Right. Mute lang po muna natin yung iba. Thank you po, mga co-host. All right. So, next, duties and responsibilities, mobilities, or mobility assistant. During the class, I will be assisting you how you will use assistive devices such as wheelchair, canes, crutches, okay, and walkers. All right. So let's continue. We also have the lessons on personal supervision. We also have the lessons on personal supervision. So you are not just a caregiver, but you are a supervisor. Is it amazing? Yes, because you are the supervisor of your patient. You are the supervisor of your patient. Let's continue. Another duties and responsibility is emotional support. That's why during the class, I will be taking responsibility to teach you what are the common therapeutic techniques or common communication techniques for caregivers. All right. So there are specific communication that you need to learn on how to speak with the patient with dementia, stroke patient, patient with Alzheimer, all right, patient with depression. So there is a specific um, communication technique on how you will handle those patients. All right. So let's continue. This is what I like. All right. Caregiving is with a high demand job with competitive salary. Mataas po talaga ang sahod niya. Alright? Kahit hindi po kayo mag-research po kayo, alam niyo po sa sarili nating lahat na ang caregiving ay mataas ang sahod or competitive salary. So look at this graph. Aging population. So meaning, on this image, you can see that the range or the estimated population na tumatanda, okay, ay 60 years old over ay halos nadodoble on 2050 from 1 billion from 2017 until 250 or 2050 is 2.1 billion. So meaning the market is high. Meaning the market is high. So to continue, I help you to establish your research. All right? Probably you are targeting to get the course, but you don't have the exact country that you want to apply. In Filipino, hindi mo alam kung saan ka mag-a-apply pa. So let's have to classify or I just put four top destination. It doesn't mean na, kunyari, gusto nyo, you want po sa ano, sa Netherlands. So, hindi ko na lang po nilagay, but you do your own research. So, nilagay ko lang po yung Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, and US. Alright? So, for you to give a glimpse, para mapasilip nyo lang, paano ba ang sahod? Paano ba ang mga gawain? Tingnan natin. Oh, sa Canada, tingnan natin. Wow! Images, photos, you will be stunned. Siyempre, masaya tayo dyan. Okay? So, what is Canada? What is the rank? So, of course, when you are migrating, lilip ka, you are targeting, you have to identify the economy. So, rank 9 ang economy ng Canada. Is it high? Of course, this is high. Currently, one of the largest economy in the world. Right? So, of course, when you are migrating, you have to observe and research, all right, the capacity of their healthcare. Maganda ba ang healthcare? Magagamot ba ako dito pag lumipat ako dito? 'Di ba? So, 100% free sa Canada. Of course, hindi po yung pagpapangipin at pagpapabraces. Hindi po kasama yan dyan. Alright, emergency cases po yan. And kinukuha po yun sa taxes natin sa Canada. Alright? When you are migrating, of course, you have to consider the education system because you are targeting to get your family. If you have your siblings, get them and go with them to Canada. And you have to identify the education system of that certain country. So ano po ang rank ng Canada? Rank 4. Rank 4. Is it high? Yes. Let's continue. When you are migrating to other country, you have to research, is it the best place to live? Is it a place to safe place to live? All right. So ang Canada po top safest country in the world. So hindi ka po ma-ice pick naglalakad ka sa daan. All right? All right. So syempre po we want na makapag-picture, right? Ground picture, profile picture. So in Canada, ang sikat na Niagara Falls and yung plaza po sa Toronto. So if you are targeting Canada, yan po ang mapupuntahan niyo. All right. Let's continue. So how about the demand in Canada sa mga caregivers? So how much? How many percent? All right, almost 32,000 people or Canadian people are asking for vacancy for caregivers. All right, so let's continue. So after COVID-19, there are so much increase of demand in job for healthcare sectors. So look at this image. So you can see that caregiver, nursing assistant has more percentage demand greater than for the nurses. Ang nurses po 23% lang pero ang mga caregiver 35%. Alright? So doon na po tayo sa sahod. If you are asking me, so hindi pa po ito yung updated, pero kung magtatrabaho ka po ng 8 hours sa 20 days, okay? So, computing po natin, sa pinakamababa po ito, so you have almost 1.5 million. 20 days pa lang po yan ha. But if you are used to work here in Kuwait, so almost 26 weeks na po tayo nagtatrabaho dito. Isa lang po ang day off natin dito. So, sa computation ko po, pwede pa po kayong mag-take dyan. Alright, 20 days lang at 8 hours pa lang po. Alright, so almost 1.5 million po yan. Hindi po biro yan. Let's continue. How about in Australia? Australia, alright? Australia is largest country in the world. So rank 13 po yung economy niya. How about the healthcare system? The healthcare system, you can access the free healthcare system. How about in education? Third po siya sa buong mundo. Alright, so let's continue. Ang demand po, alright, mataas din po. Caregiving job, mataas din po yan sa Canada. If you compute, alright, computation, so almost 2.2 million, ay mas mataas siya. Yes, mas mataas po sa Australia. Alright? If you are entitled to look for kangaroos, o yan po, yung theater sa Sydney, o yan, makakapag-picture ka po dyan. If your target is Australia. Alright? Okay? So let's continue. Of course, the demand in United Kingdom is so high. Doon po manggagaling ang mga diploma nyo sa UK. Pero dito po kayo mag-aaral via online or face-to-face po. So ano po ang kanilang mga economy sa buong mundo? Top 6 po sila, economy sa buong mundo. Right? Okay. So free ba ang access sa healthcare sa UK? Yes po. Free po ang access sa UK. Alright? Ng healthcare. So how about the demand? Let's check for the demand. Mataas ba ang demand sa mga caregiver? Yes, almost 52% after the COVID-19. Kaya po, nag-a-appoint sila ng mga schools na nagbibigay from them, right, para maging caregiver sa iba't ibang bansa. At ang ICSA po connected dyan. Alright? So, paano naman po ang salary? Kinumpute ko po sa pinakamababa at sa 8 hours lang po ha. So, almost 2.5 million pesos. Alright? ang computation po niyan. Alright? So, paano naman po sa US? So, number one po ang economy ng US sa buong mundo. Paano po ang education sa US? Alright? Number one din po siya sa buong mundo. Alright? So, ang downside lang po sa US, hindi po free ang healthcare system sa US. Pero, dahil po magwo-work naman kayo as a caregiver, so mababawas po yung kasi nagbabayad naman po kayo ng insurance. So, in US, hindi po libre ang healthcare access. Alright? Pero nababawas po yun kasi mandatory po kayong tayo, kung pupunta din po si Sir Mark or ikaw, so kailangan po na mandatory po nagbabayad kayo ng insurance or healthcare insurances. Alright, mataas ba ang demand sa US? Yes, almost 14,000 sa iba't ibang states. Alright, so sabi yan sa linkedin.com. Doon na tayo sa sahod, sa exciting part. So this is the salary. So compute natin in peso, almost 1.7 million pesos per year. Kino-compute ko lang po ito. I'm just computing it for only for 8 hours. Alright, 8 hours ko pa lang po. Pero ang duty po talaga ng mga caregivers are 12 hours. So if you want to go to US, you can observe and go to those places sa Golden Gate, sa Arizona, and sa New York. So tinabulate ko po ito in respective dun sa top destination. We have US, Canada, and United Kingdom and Australia. All of them with high salary. Sa computation ni Sir Mark, ang pinakamataas ay United Kingdom. Pero mataas din daw ang cost of living dyan. So depende na po sa inyo if you kung ano po ang target ninyo. So ang job opportunity mataas siya, ang access sa healthcare yung US lang yung may bayad, no? And standard for education lahat po mataas, rank 1, rank 2, rank 3 and rank 4. So what are the pros? Ano pong advantages to take this professional caregiver? So mataas ang salary, flexible ang oras, yung ibang ah, mga employer, some of the employer, they don't need experiences, but as of the moment, if you are applying for those four top countries, kailangan po talaga ng experience. But sir, how you will do that? So in my case, you have to start to get your diploma and think about where you can get your experiences. So unahin mo muna makakuha ng diploma kasi remove your toxic minds. One step at a time. Kung if you are trying to get your goal, kung kumuha ka muna ng diploma, then you apply for a certain experiences, whether here in Kuwait or in other countries. Right? So si ICSA, may mga different paths siya. So we have level 3 and level 4. In ICSA, we are providing two levels in health and social care. First, we have level 3. For those who didn't or undergraduate of high school, you are entitled to get the level 3 with 60 units of health and social care. If graduate ka naman ng high school, you are available to access or you can access the level 4 with 120 units. So some of my student, they started in level 3 and they go to level 4. Right? Because hindi sila nakatapos ng high school, kaya inuna muna nila yung level 3 and then level 4. Right? So it depends on your uh, educational credentials. However, all right, if you are planning just to get a job here in Kuwait, so level 3 is also acceptable in your application. So, again, if hindi po kayo nakagraduate ng high school, level 3 po yung makukuha nyong units. So, 60 units po yun. Kapag po level 4, 120 units po. What are those units? Yun na po ang labanan ngayon. Alright? Yun na po yung labanan ngayon. 120 units at saka 60 units. If you are targeting Canada, 70 plus units po yung kailangan. So, labis po ba yung 120 units? Labis na siya. Excess na siya. So, you are capable to apply in Canada if you are going to level 4. Sir, yung level 3 po ba makaka-apply sa Canada? Kulang pa. Kaya kailangan mo mag-level 4. Alright? Okay, let's continue. Si ICSA nag-o-offer din siya ng pure practical. So, ibig sabihin, practical courses lang ito. Okay, mag-lecture si Sir Mark, walang educational background, basta gusto mo lang, mag-willing ka lang, you just provide your copy of identity such as civil ID or passport, and you will demonstrate the lessons, and there are demonstration, and you will get the certification. So what are the difference? So the difference is in healthcare and health and social care, you will get TOR and diploma. In CPD or practical training course, you will just get a certification. However, all right, however, okay, this certification is also accredited from UK. All right. So for those questions po, I will answer all of your questions later on po ha. You just listen for the orientation proper. Thank you. Okay. But some of my students, they are not, they have no digital literacy. They don't know how to use computers. Because in health and social care, you really have to use computers. Because all of your answers, all of your assignment are, should be putted in computer or laptop. Right? So they are attending the computer secretarial course. But if you are willing, you are dedicated, so you just have to talk with our marketers on how they will help you to go in health and social care without computer secretarial courses. Right. I am understanding that you might reserving your money just to get the course, the diploma in health and social care without going to computer secretarial courses because you are saving your money. I get that. However, you have to talk with the marketers later on after this orientation proper. All right. So let's continue. So again, in health and social care, we are offering two, level 3 and level 4. In level 3, we have 60 units. In level 4, we have 120 units. All right. So what are the categories of job that you can apply after you graduate? So you can apply as a social care. So you can look for a job. The title is social care worker. Yes, you can apply for that. All right. You can also apply as a personal healthcare assistant, community development, health administration, charity officer, and this is a precursor for a nursing assistant or nursing career. Okay? So next. So madami na ba? Pangarap mo bang maging caregiver? Yes na yes. That's why you are entitled to come here. Alright? To go here in this orientation. Madami na bang graduate? Yes na yes. Madami na rin po. Alright? So let's start with level 3. In level 3, these are the mandatory subjects. Alright? But I will not discussing all of these subjects kasi you will be bombarded. And hinihiram lang po namin yung time nyo kasi alam ko nasa trabaho pa po yung iba. Yung iba po, saglit lang po talaga yung mga break. But I will just discuss this one na ito po yung mga subjects na aaralin nyo. May diabetes, may stroke, may dementia, may introduction sa health and social care, communication, promoting, and person-centered care. So meaning, this is already legit course. Legit po siya. This is legal. Ayan po yung mga courses. Ayan po yung mga units. Right? Paano naman po sa level 4? Sa level 4, you will get 120 units and these are the subjects. We have academic study skills, communication, all right? You have your introduction in healthcare policies, reflective practice, managing people in health and social care, sociology concept in health and social care, ill health. So these are the topics that you will be able to see during your level 4 health and social care. So I will not discussing it all because again, all right, you will be encountering this during your face-to-face class. All right, or your class with me, or even you choose the online classes. All right. So let's continue. What are the requirements to pass the course? It's easy. You just have to complete your attendance, complete a good score. So don't worry, I will be giving you high scores. Wala po akong problema sa mga scores nyo. Tataasan po natin yan. So, wala pong babagsak. Basta mag-enroll po kayo, you are willing, you are dedicated, wala pong babagsak. Alright? I guarantee you that because madami po tayong activity and I will be giving those activity for you. Oh, for you and to me na hindi po mababa yung grades nyo. So, wala pong problema sa mga grades. Ako po, I am generous to grades. All right. So as long as you give your dedication, all right, your commitment on your uh course. All right? Okay, let's continue. Again, for those who just came in, we will answer all of your questions later after the orientation proper. Okay? So let's continue. What are the requirements to achieve the certificate or the diploma itself or TOR? So you just have to complete the assignments. We have 6 assignments and modules. All right. So don't worry, I will be discussing that. That's why you have your instructor for you to have your diploma. O hindi po kayo totoxikin ng teacher para mapahirapan po kayo. No. Of course, I know I'm also a OFW. So I really have to understand, all right, compassionate enough to understand our respective jobs. All right? So this is the simple process on how you will get your diploma. So after you post or finish your 6 modules, isasubmit mo namin yan, i-check namin, then dadalhin po namin sa UK. So I will not digging on it kasi malilito lang po kayo. Alright? Ang pinaka-sum up po nito, after 3 to 4 months, darating po yung diploma nyo after 3 to 4 months from UK. Alright? So, kailangan po, bakit matagal, Sir Mark? Pag po mabilis, peke yon mga kaibigan. Tandaan nyo po yan, ha? So, even sa Philippines po, ang diploma ko, kahit sa Pilipinas po ako nag-aaral, matagal po yan. Almost 3 months po dumating yung diploma ko. Kasi ini-stampan po yan. So, how much more kung galing sa UK po yung diploma? Tandaan, kung mabilis po ang diploma, peke po yon mga kapatid. Right? So, hindi po yon dapat piniisip natin. So, that's why, kung you have your target date, may mga employer ka na, okay, you really have to what? You really have to start your dream diploma. Right? So, what are the other materials that you need to prepare? Kailangan po, bili kayo ng sphygmomanometer. Sir, hindi po ba pinoprovide ng school? Meron po kami. Pero hindi po maganda na kayo po ay nanghihiram lagi niyan kasi yun po ay personal. So, di ba po, mas maganda meron din po kayo sa bahay nyo. And then, ma-practice nyo din po, mabipi nyo yung mga ka-flatmate nyo. So, kailangan nyo po mag-provide yan. Right? You have your stethoscope, you have your glucometer. So, those are the basic requirements that I will be asking you to provide. So, after ng lahat ng yan, after you finish your 6 modules or your course, ano po ang makukuha nyo? What are the papers and document that I can get? So you will get a diploma of and transcript of record. Again, all right? Again, you will not be have problems with your grades. Mataas po ako magbigay ng grades. Huwag po kayo mag-alala. All right? So, mataas pong magbigay si Sir Mark ng grades. Huwag po kayo mag-alala. Ang problem ko lang po is yung pong time ninyo. So, yung pong time talagang kailangan nyo po siyang, you really have to work on it. You really have to work on it, your time. All right? So, what are the values in health and social care? All right? So, again, let's continue. So what are the values? Ano po makukuha nyo after the course? Hindi lang po yung diploma kasi tuturuan din po kayo ng mga values. Magiging caring ka, compassionate, competent, communication skills, courage, and commitment. So, Ayan po ang aking mga students currently and yung iba graduate na. You will learn those things. PPE, donning and PPE of personal protective equipment, vital signs, and you will also get some friends na pwede nyo pong maging kaibigan din during the class, right? And alright, and yan, may mga graduation po tayo, right, na pa-attenan po. And before we end, I just want to share with you, alright, do not let anybody tell you that you ever passed your prime. Sabi po yan ni Michelle Yeoh. Sino po ito? Si Michelle Yeoh. Who is this person? Siya po ay Asian actress. Okay? But, hindi po agad siya naging best actress sa Oscar. Kailangan po, naghirap talaga siya. Yung edad niya, sumuko ba siya? Hindi. Okay, kung makikita niyo po sa mga estudyante ko, hindi po lahat, ay, pangbata lang yan. No. Hindi po lahat bata dyan. Alright? But, what is important, yung dedication and commitment nyo po. At matatapos nyo po ba yung course? Yes. Ang problema po, if mag-enroll kayo, wala pong nakatapos ng course na hindi naman po nag-enroll. So, totoo po yun, ha? Kaya, if you have the chance now, pag-pray nyo po siya and then talk to our marketers na mangyayari po yan kasi you are planning, you are dreaming it, and you are aiming to get it. Okay? So, I will be giving you the all of your questions. Sino po may mga questions? Ma'am Lynn, can you handle all of their questions po? I'm calling Miss Lynn. All right, our marketer. Okay.
Hello, thank you, Mr. Mark Kevin. And sa ating mga participants, our question and answer portion is open na. So welcome dito sa live update na, sa orientation natin na live. Okay? So kung meron kayong question at hindi kayo pwedeng mag-unmute ng mic, pwede kayong mag-send ng message sa chat box. Ang ating selling consultant will assist you there. Sa mga pwedeng mag-unmute ng mic, pwede kayong mag-unmute. And then you can raise the raise hand button sa baba. Kung kayo is naka-cellphone, nakikita niyo dyan yung reaction button. So, pwede kayong mag-react, mag-raise hand. Okay? I guess mixed yung ano natin, no, audience. Do we have other nationalities attending in our orientation? Or most of us are Filipinos po? I guess most of us are Filipinos. So, ayan, pwede kayong mag-unmute ng mic and then you can send your questions. And I guess yung iba is from Southeast Asian countries, yung isa naman is iba naman is sa Middle East. So, pwede kayong raise ng question, raise hand, or mag-send ng message sa chat box. Okay. Most ng question is magkano yung tuition. So yung tuition fees natin, it depends kung ano yung qualification ninyo. May level 3 and may level 4 tayong qualifications. Okay? So sino yung mga qualified sa level 3? So yung level 3 diploma natin, yun yung mga qualified na mga hindi nakapagtapos ng high school pero gustong magkaroon ng caregiver diploma. Okay? Kung kayo naman is graduate ng high school, pwedeng-pwede kayo sa level 4 na mag-jump. Pero you have an option. Kung gusto nyo mag-start sa level 3, you have an option. Pero we recommended sa mga high school graduate na, yun yung mga senior high school graduate or high school graduate ng old curriculum sa Philippines. Or kung naabutan kayo ng K-12, is kailangan natapos niyo yung senior high school ninyo if ever naabutan kayo ng K-12. Okay? So, may level 3 and may level 4 tayong level sa diploma. Okay? So, sa level 4 natin, ang total regular fee, ang sabihin ko lang is total regular fee, ha? So, it depends. We have an offers para sa mga Southeast Asian countries. We have a separate offer din. Yung mga special offers natin for, Kuwait, and meron din tayong mga special offers for Middle Eastern countries. Okay, so pwede kayong mag-send ng message sa chat box kung unable kayong mag-unmute po, no? Kung medyo maingay sa background natin or nasa trabaho tayo, hindi tayo pwedeng makapag unmute ng mic. Okay? Huwag kayong mahiya magtanong ha. That's why we are here sa orientation para masagot namin yung mga katanungan ninyo. So, level 4 is meron siyang total course fee is 750 KD. Pero may mga offers naman tayo that it will share to you by our student consultant. Okay? Para hindi tayo malito. Kasi if I will going to disclose special offers dito and mix yung countries, is magkakagulo tayo. Okay? So, we will be sending it in the chat box or sa message sa ano nyo, no, sa WhatsApp number if you have already contacted our student consultant. Okay? So, yun, 750 na yun, you can divide it in 9 months duration or 18 months duration. Ano bang pinagkaiba? May pinagkaiba ba sila, yung 18 months duration or 9 months duration? Wala naman. Yung pinagkaiba lang talaga is yung kanilang monthly fees. Okay, the shorter the duration is, medyo mataas yung monthly fees niyo. Pero kung the longer the duration is, medyo mababa, abot kaya. Okay? So, sa credential, the same. The same kayong matatanggap. Walang nakalagay doon ng 18 months or 9 months. Wala. Ang nakalagay doon is yung diploma ninyo, description, ang description ng course. Sa transcript of record, mga ano nyo, modules, and then units, and total units. Yan lang. Wala siyang durations. That is how diploma naman talaga and transcript of record internationally or even sa Philippines, wala siyang duration. Meron lang is yung subjects na nakuha ninyo and then units. Okay? Okay, papakita ko sana yung diploma. So, yun, yung ating, actually, we are school. Si ICSA is registered as training school and, yan, nagbibigay ng training and then educational development sa mga estudyante, either of Ws or yung mga new students. So, eto, for employment, we